Hi friends, and welcome. This is Berke Creations Podcast, and my name is Zsófi or Sophie, and I live in Transylvania. Happy New Year all! Today I took the courage to come out and just sit outside in the snow. It's kind of relaxing and makes me focus much better on everything that I want to say. It's around 0 degrees Celsius, and it's very peaceful and quiet. It was snowing in the past couple of days. It was snowing, but now it stopped. We just shoveled all the snow away from the driveway, and I thought, why not just sit down and make an episode here in nature. I am having a very warm tea and very warm blanket underneath. The tea I am drinking is something that I collected, and it's a plant. It's actually inside here, and it's a flower, but it because of the water it closed itself. It's very prickly, and sorry, and it's supposed to be good for detoxifying the liver. I actually looked it up. Let me find my phone. I looked it up to tell you the Latin name if you are interested, and it's called Carlina acaulis, and it's like this. It's already when in bloom. It looks kind of dry flower, and the cows really love to eat it. You could also eat the inside of the head of the flower, so it tastes really good actually. So I love this. Alright then, how are you guys? And welcome to my podcast, to Berke Creations Podcast. Maybe I said that before, but as many of you are new to this channel, so as I said, I live in Transylvania, which is a region in Romania, and I am Hungarian because in this region we are many Hungarians living. About myself, I have a son, and he is 1 year and 8 months old almost, and currently we are building our homestead, and this is our backyard. I speak 4 languages, Hungarian, Romanian, English and German, and I am learning Japanese. I have learned that before by myself a few years ago, and now I picked it up again, and I'm just learning one of the alphabets for now, the hiragana. So, and besides knitting and besides having this channel, I am also natural dyer and a weaver, but I haven't practiced those because in the city, in a small apartment, there is no place to do that. And then in this episode I will talk about my finished object, which is this sweater. Most ne! Menjetek el! Menjetek el! Hey! Menjetek el! Elég! Alright, so in this episode I'm gonna speak about my finished sweater, which is this one that I'm wearing. And I have a few giveaways to finally draw winners to, and announcement. Yes, and if I still have time, I will review my my last year in terms of how many projects and how many meterage I knitted up. Yeah, just getting my notes. So yes, the big announcement, and I am very warmly welcoming everybody, or I want to invite everybody who is who was thinking about and who's interested and who finds passion in knitting Fair, because in this year, the whole year, me, Gabriella, and Bella, so Merryweather Knitting and 100 Acre Wool podcast, we teamed up together, three of us, and we decided to do the Tudor Roses KAL, the Tudor Roses knit along. So because all three of us were planning to make a garment from this book, and we kind of found each other and decided to host a call and to invite you guys to come along with us. So it's gonna be a knit along where our works in progress are welcome, because it's kind of big undertaking, and if you have started maybe a few years ago, and there's like a great chance to finish now. And then of course you can cast on your project anytime during this year. So as I said, it's gonna last for a whole year. And then all kind of publications from this book, the Tudor Roses. It's alright. The yarn, you can use whatever yarn you can afford, or you'd like to use it. What is your preference? Myself, as I am usually on a budget, I will try to find something in Europe, something to order from, but of course 100% wool for sure. And then yes, the only requirement is to have it cast on and to have a finished object by the end of the year. So all three of us, we opened a Ravelry thread, and we have a Ravelry group. So you can enter your finished object in all those three places, all those three threads. And you can also attend to the chatter threads there. And then we're going to have a hashtag where we're going to draw a prize from too. So the hashtag is Tudor Roses KAL. So not roses, but rose. Tudor Roses KAL. And so we're going to have drawings at the end of the year from 4 places, like all the 3 groups and the hashtag. Maybe if this is a kind of a long call, so maybe during the year, if we get some sponsorship, or if we have a lot of people who already finished objects, then I guess we can discuss about drawing another prize during the year. So, but just be open for that. Know that this exists. I hope you will attend, and I hope you also find a chance now to make this garment that you always wanted to do, because yeah, it's kind of a big project, I guess. So, and then please let me know in the comments below if you are planning, or if you would like to attend, or if you are interested. Also, if you have any questions. Everything that I talk about will be linked down below. All patterns, hashtags, and group links. And yeah, I think that's about it. You can, I always forget to say this, but you can find me on Instagram as Berke Creations, and I like very much to write a message there with people, so that's the best place to contact me. And on Ravelry I am Zespezel, but that's gonna be linked also down below. Alright, then I got the invitation, I got the announcement, and then let's get to the finished object. My finished object today is called Curvo by Shashiko Burgin, and it's a sideways sweater, and I knitted it in Lèttlopi yarn. This is it. This is one of my favorite shades of Lèttlopi because it's really natural. The natural beige and white is mixed together. The colorway it's 0085. So, and maybe you can notice my hat. This is like I call it a nightcap style hat. It's made in the same yarn. I made this hat like 2 years ago, and then I discovered I really enjoy this yarn. So I asked my friend from Iceland to send me some of this yarn, because the Alafos website, they don't deliver to Romania. But I really love this hat. I just freestyled this. I saw a picture on Instagram and I just did my own thing with it. So, but then the sweater. This is the sweater. It looks like this down here. So you can see it's knitted sideways. Yeah, the dogs. But oh, don't worry, I am not cold. But I am not that happy with the whole pattern. I actually expressed that before. So I knit the two panels, the front panel and the back panel, and then I had to turn it 90 degrees, and it was sideways construction, right? So when I turn it, I match stitch the shoulders together. It's kind of neat. I mean, I'm not a big fan of stitching on Kitchener or mattress stitch, whatever, but mattress stitch is pretty easy. It turned out pretty nice, I think, the mattress stitching. And then you have to mattress stitch also here on the sides and pick up for the sleeves. And I picked up so nicely that it's this line is not much visible, so where I picked it up. And in a pattern you have just a simple 3/4 length sleeve, but I modified this by continuing this knit one purl one ridge, which is all around on the sides. And yeah, I just continued that all the way down to on the sleeves. So I did not decrease anything, it's just straight down with this little patterning. And then I had like a generous size of cuffs, and I like it because it's very cozy, and I really absolutely love this rustic yarn. And as you can see, I'm not cold. I have like 3 layers, and this on the top, it's really great. So, but what I am not happy about the pattern is that first of all, it's not size inclusive. It has only 5 sizes. I think I knitted the number 3, and then also the construction. At that time when I bought this pattern, I had not so much idea about construction. So the construction for me looked like intriguing, that everything is sideways and this beautiful ridge on the top and on a hem. But it was very easy to do, and I did not learn much. Maybe just to think outside of the box a little bit. And then the fit here, it's not that great, because with this kind of construction, it doesn't take in consideration that I have breast. If I wouldn't have breast, then this fabric here wouldn't look like this, I guess, because on the back it looks pretty flat, but here it's kind of bulging up a little bit, which you guys know I'm not so happy with. But it's fine because I realized I need more sweaters which are like this workhorse sweaters. I knitted a few garments in delicate mohair and lace weight yarns and stuff like that, but I actually never wear them because my lifestyle is not like, at the moment, it's not like going to the theater or restaurants. It's more like going to our homestead, gardening, feeding a messy toddler, right? And I cannot wear those garments in this kind of situation. Yeah, so my tea is getting cold. So yes, this is about the Curvo sweater, and what can I say? Maybe I should have gone with a smaller size, and then it would be more stylish. But with this cozy looking sweater, I kind of feel cozy, so that's great. Oh yeah, by the way, cozy. And another thing that I wanted to talk about this year, yeah, the dogs, I hope you don't mind. It's, guys, there is this kind of thing that we choose a word for a year. And I like this idea. Last year I chose a word for myself, and it was cozy, because I felt in so many situations I felt not cozy or unwell or uncomfortable, but I did not manage at all to focus on this word or to implement it into my life or into my everyday. And last year was not cozy at all. And then I decided this year I'm going to take this more seriously, and I'm going to reflect on it, if not every day, but each week, and perhaps also talk about it on my podcast when I come to some kind of realization about my word for this year. And that word for the year is resilience. And I choose this word because I found myself that my mind is really like a crazy monkey. It's like if things are going kind of fine, then my mind is fine. If things are a little bit getting a little bit out of control or more difficult, then I kind of get under the weather. I get under the weight of the situation, and I don't want to allow that to myself, because the first thing in resilience is to accept change, and I want to work on that more. I guess we all have to prepare for that the world is changing. On personal level, my life changed and is still changing. My age is changing, my body is changing. It's just rather fighting it, I would rather want to be stronger in my mind and more resilient in the face of conflict or adversity. So yeah, that's, I think, enough for now. I have at home I have a old vision board, and I'm gonna revisit that and put some new images on that, and write this word, and perhaps for next week I'm gonna show it to you. I am also working on my knitting bingo. I took liberty to copy CS of the CS podcast, CS idea of a knitting bingo, and I kind of find it fun, so I'm very excited to share that with you. I didn't want to bring that today because then it's just too much to talk about. And then before I review my complete knitting journey from last year, which is not going to be long, it's just like very statistical statistics are numbers. I have to draw winners, because I had a giveaway running under the Knitting with Fairy Lights video, and I asked this question: what kind of Hungarian word would you like to hear this year, throughout the podcast, and thank people wrote under that video, so their names are on this little kind of post-its, and I prepared them and I put them all in a coconut shell. I ate this coconut a few days ago, and now I'm saving the shell, and I want to polish it and use it so that it's everything here. Now all the 10 people are in this coconut shell. And I'm going to draw in the front of the camera. Okay, then, okay, one moment. Who is the winner and what word will be talking about today? Okay, yeah, got one. Just one, because let's see. That's so interesting. The perks of having a podcast. The winner is Mary Shue, and she asked, she would like to know the word or the sentence, what is for dinner? The word peace and love. So great. Congratulations, Mary Shue. Thank you for participating. And your prize is a soap, a goat milk soap with some Melissa scent. It's kind of amazing. And also these buttons, which are representing some sweets. The sweets button. Let me try to focus. Yes. Yeah, cutie sweets. I hope, Mary Shue, you have a sweet tooth, and you will have to you can put this to good use. And I also having a little ornament that I made, and I will just put everything in an envelope and send it off to you. So please contact me. And then you asked 3 different words, but I'm gonna answer love, or especially I'm gonna say this expression that I love you, and in Hungarian it's very simple. We just say SZERETLEK. I love you, SZERETLEK. And love, it's actually Szeretet. So SZERETLEK, Szeretet. You will find it in the description how to write it. So thank you again for participating. And the other giveaway, or the other prize, it's going for in the Ravelry group. I had a thread for entering finished objects, like for the mini Xmas ornament small, and there were a few objects in that thread. And I have here random generator, and I have to put from the minimum number 4, because I had to delete a few posts before, and there is my post too, and the last post is number 19. So then I'm just gonna press generate, and the result is 19. Okay, let's see, number 19 in the Ravelry thread. Oh, I got so interesting ornaments, like a little hat, or a little hearts for ornaments, and oh yes, and then impressive ones from Teresa, and she got all this Arne and Carlos Christmas balls. She made so many. So let's see, number 19, actually the last one. Let's see who has the last post. Wow, the last post it's my wool mitten. Congratulations, Cary. I know my wool mitten. She's Cary, and she has the podcast, My Wool Mitten podcast, and she's a very good friend, and she has sheep, and I'm so happy that she won. She made a star from Elizabeth Zimmermann's Knitter's Almanac, and this is this one, a little star. So congratulations, Cary. Your prize it will be also a soap, but this soap is medical cold soap. Oh, please focus. Yes, better. So the soap is medical cold soap, and the scent is a pine tree scent, and it's heavenly. It's heavenly here around the pine trees anyway. And the buttons I got for you are these little puppy faces. Yes. Yeah, I think that's great because she has sheep and I guess she has puppies too. So there is my other dog. Okay, good. You can go now, please. Okay, let's sit here. Yeah, okay, great. Finally, I did these drawings. That's great. And then I guess I told you everything I wanted to share today. So don't forget to write in the comments if you're interested in the Tudor Roses KAL, and write there if you're interested, and write what would you like to do or what are your thoughts on it. Check out the Ravelry groups, for all of the three girls, all of us. Gabriella's and Bella's too. And yeah, just stay silent sometimes, and try to go out and listen to nature. I love to do that. Alright then, big warm hugs, and I see you soon again. Bye. Thank you for watching.